absolutely true that the future of our democracy is not guaranteed. I can only point to the floor today and what is happening with our Republican colleagues challenging, pushing through our Capitol Police because they refuse to abide by some basic safety principles. Where does it stop? Our democracy can and is being eroded, one corrupt act at a time. And until our democracy is a mere facade that masks the tyranny within. Mr. Chairman, right now, the tyranny isn't even masked. It's here inside these walls, using the American flag to attack, beat, and murder police officers who keep us safe. Today, we are conducting a somber but necessary business for the American people. The United States of America is at a crossroads. We've had 4 years of a brand of politics unlike any other in American history. A politics removed from facts, rooted in fear, reinforced online, and broadcast to the masses through media outlets that were complicit in the lies. Last Wednesday, we saw firsthand where that path of mass misinformation leads. And it is shameful that it's continuing. It leads to violence. It leads to destruction. And tragically, to death. President Donald Trump incited the mob that stormed these halls. He did it in public view on a stage with television cameras capturing his every word. Using words like march on the Capitol and fight. Well, rioters did exactly what he told them to do. Some of our colleagues stood on that same stage and repeated very offensive remarks and lies. 5 people died, including a Capitol Police officer. Another one killed himself. More than 50 police officers were seriously injured. 15 were injured so badly that they were hospitalized. All you have to do is walk by them to see the pain that they still have. Now I ask you, how can a man who would target our own Capitol ever safeguard our democracy? How can a man who frenzy a mob to overturn an election ever protect our Constitution? How can a man who targeted our vice president, your vice president, our speaker, can ever be trusted with our safety? Well, let me tell you, he can't. He cannot. President Trump has done something no other president has ever attempted to do, something no other president would dare do. He incited a mob to attack his own people and the democracy he swore an oath to defend. His behavior is deserving of an exceptional shame, and a second impeachment is exactly that. If a private citizen has stood on a stage and said the things that he said to incite this mob into violence that caused the death of 5 people, that person would have been arrested. A vote for this article is a rejection of a politics of hate and division. It is a vote to ensure he never holds elected office again, ever. And it is a declaration to future generations that we did all we could to ensure that this democracy continue to thrive for future generations. So I will say again, we are at a crossroads, and I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support this article and support our democracy today. There is no Republican or Democrat. And when Democrats were crawling, trying to get to safety, and when they took us to a safe room, we were there together.